G'day humans, Chris Stead here. Today we're in Messina, Sicily, and I'm going to take you on a guided tour of what to expect from the port experience if you pull up here in your cruise ship, just like I did when I was on MSC World Europa. And the idea of this video is to basically give you an idea of what to expect when you hit the ground, so you're not surprised, you know what you're in for. And I did it with my kids, and I'm going to offer you some advice and some tips as well, and some things you can do right there out of the port without having to go on an excursion or catch a bus or a train or anything like that. Just things you can do right off the ship, because you can get really close to the town, and that'll help you out, I hope, when you have your port day here in Messina, Sicily. Let's go. So here's a quick look at the dock, and as you can see, the cruise ships are right up against the things you want to see, or you can see, with minimal effort, minimal cost, directly from almost your stateroom. Now here is where you're going to exit. Just depending on where your cruise is docked, it could be anywhere up and down this area. And here is where you're going to come back in. So that's just something to note. So depending on your mobility, you may want to end up in this area towards the end of your trek, so you're coming straight through rather than kind of coming out here and having to walk all the way down there. Now note, as you come through here, you're going to get immediately hassled by a lot of people kind of selling tours, taxi drivers, various types of people just trying to sell you things when you go straight off the cruise. So you're just going to have to deal with that and push through it. They pretty much only exist in this area, and once you're through there, you're pretty much sweet. But if you're not expecting it, it might be a little bit of like, whoa, because there's a lot of people in your face immediately. Now this spot right here is where you can get your hop on, hop off buses. There's also a train, not a real train, like it looks like a train, but it'll drive you around to various spots so you can see them. So if you're not up for walking, it's a very hilly town, then you can take one of those options. You can obviously get further, see more, but obviously cost you money as well. Now the first thing you're going to see is the town hall, which is this building right here. There's a couple of sculptures around this park. It's a nice open space and easy to kind of get your bearings and have a look around, but there's not a whole lot to see with the town hall. You pretty much want to move on straight from there. All right, so here we go. Now, as I said, as you kind of first step off that kind of dock area and into the town proper, you're going to have to push your way through a couple of cabbies and tour operators and so forth. You'll see horse and carts, you'll see a little kind of train, tractor thing driving around, you'll see hop on, hop off buses, you'll see the town hall, some sculptures. Now, if you're like us, you're probably going to race over to the Messina Cathedral, where you can, for midday experience, where the Astronomical Clock does its thing. It's one of the big things to see. Look, it's not the world's most amazing experience. I think it's a bit overhyped, but it's still kind of cool. I think the kids enjoyed it, and it does give you an opportunity to just kind of settle and relax. One of the cool things you can do as well is you can climb up the tower. So that's the clock tower. And it's not that expensive. It's actually reasonably affordable. And from up there, it's a fun view. Plus you get to learn all this information, and you kind of walk up behind all the things that move in the clock. So that's definitely something to consider as well. And you can also then walk into the church itself, which is, very impressive. There is a lot of churches in this town, and they're all quite impressive. There's only so many you can see of these with the kids before kids really don't find too much to look forward to, although they always enjoy the cool. And yeah, it's definitely worth going inside and having a look around and just soaking in the atmosphere and looking at some of the art and sculptures. Obviously, just be aware that it is an active church. There are a lot of people in there, and you need to be conscious of that for obvious reasons. From there, you can kind of start walking up the hill. Now, you'll see a giant building at the top, and that's somewhere you're going to want to go just because you want to get a view. And it's kind of nice, kind of moving through the buildings, and especially if you're not familiar with Italian towns, and just kind of getting an idea of that kind of scale and scope. But be warned that it is quite uphill, and there's going to be a lot of stairs, and there's going to be a lot of kind of inclined walking in heat. So that's something you need to be aware of, obviously, if you're not particularly mobile. we've got the Monte di Pietà, which is here. They do exhibitions there now, but you can kind of see it's got some pretty awesome architecture, and it's where they used to provide loans for the poor over the last 500 years or 500 years ago. Now here you can go up to the Falconieri Fountain. This is kind of looks back down towards the docks. There's a bit of information here. It's kind of interesting to look around and look at the statues, and the kids love playing in the water and the fountain and so forth. And it's a good midpoint. And from here, if you're really already feeling quite exhausted, you can obviously turn around and go back the other way and head back towards the centre of town, where you can find some shopping and some ice creams and some more churches. But if you're a little bit more adventurous and you really want to go to the top of the hill, you'll see these stairs. Now, if you follow these stairs all the way up, they'll lead up to kind of a pink church. And there's some kind of cool photos you can get looking up and down the stairs. It's quite a few stairs, so again, if you're not particularly fit or mobile, if the weather's quite hot, you just might want to, you might want to get one of those hop on off buses or catch a cab up or something like that. But I think it's a good walk. And when you get to the top, there is a pretty generous look at the city, but as you'll see, not the best view with that still coming up. But yeah, strange church, dates back to 1294, I believe, and yeah, it's got a very unique colour. And then from here you can kind of look out at one vantage point over Messina and obviously get a few photos. Now, what I did from this point is I walked out onto the road and then made my way around to that giant church or temple, and it has Macalda's tower, which it's a bit of a walk around, but it's flat because by this point you're up to the hill, you're up where you want to go. You can look back down all the roads and get a kind of see a bit more of the way people live. I love the way that they connect kind of their buildings by these look like makeshift kind of bridges that they've just done for ease of access, because otherwise it's a long walk and way up and a long way around. And there's all restaurants and cafes and things up there, and even a parrot. And then from up here is where you kind of get the most spectacular view in my opinion. And if you want to get some photos, especially some photos of the cruise ship, this is a really cool place to come. You get a real feel from the city up here. And of course the kind of remains of the old castle, fortress, and indeed the temple are obviously spectacular in their own. Now, however you decide to get back down, I actually went back the way that I came, but you can come kind of down the other side and walk a longer way around, depends on your time. You can get back down to the piazza that's on the other side of the cathedral. And down here is where you're going to find some shops, some gelato. It's not the biggest shopping street. That's kind of about 15-minute walk away to, if you come out of the port and you turn left, that's where you'll find it. But here's where you get some ice creams, everything. Obviously the kids really like the ice creams. In fact, I highly recommend having a gelato budget if you're traveling to Italy with kids, because especially in summer, because it's bloody hot, and it really does kind of bring them back into the game when they've had their fill of, history and culture. An ice cream does wonders. Now, as you're heading back to the docks, I highly recommend, as I said, kind of ducking into this Norman era church, the Holy Annunciation of the Catalans. It's kind of got this weird, kind of like almost Arab Byzantine kind of feel to it, and it definitely looks older than everything else in the city. I don't think it predates some of the other churches by much, maybe 100 years or so, but it's still got a very different feel to it. And whether it's still there when you get there, it had this amazing piece of art in the background, like a miniature, almost like a miniature city. I end up spending quite a lot of time just looking at it and soaking it in, because there's just so much going on there and so many little details, and it's just so amazing. So I highly recommend going and have a look, and I highly recommend checking out this piece of art if you can. So there you have it, guys. That is a guide to your Messina cruise port. It's exactly what you're going to see when you arrive. That's how you're going to get out of there. It's nice and easy. As I go through more of the ports that we did on the MSC World Europa, you'll see that not all ports are the same. Sometimes you get nice and close. Sometimes it's a bit of a hassle getting out. But in this particular example, it's really easy to just get into the town, have a bit of a look around and explore, get a bit of a sense of the city. And if you want to get up high, there is a bit of hills involved. You're going to have to deal with that. You have to walk it, or you can catch some sort of transport and just shortcut up. Now, obviously, Most cruises are going to have excursions. There are definitely places further into Sicily that you can go and explore on an excursion, but this particular video is just to show you what's in that port, either because you've just got back from an excursion, you want to see more, or you're not doing an excursion, you just want to get out and see some things. And in the case that we did it, to see some things for free. Anyway, I'm Chris Stead. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you check out those other port videos and indeed my grander MSC World Europa video. Subscribe to the channel. Heaps of cruise content always going up, as well as content from all over Italy that we did during this trip. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I'm getting back on the road. You!